bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one. Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Runs over it. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The Bears 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
touchdown Bears! Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't say it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwagu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Touchdown!
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, they'll run with White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
There's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Montgomery another target and catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this open.
He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Read option. Here's Montgomery. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From just shy of midfield. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They snap it to Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will never...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Fields. And the ball is knocked out. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bears 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down for the Bears.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 15. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
52 blaster. Trail 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Fields on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Cliff.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
To throw is Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this game was never...
She-Rag got me. She-Rag got me. She-Rag got me.